What do you mean? Are you talking about today's message? Tonight? Yeah. Yeah, I know sometimes I kind of mix it up on y'all. Switch it up on me. I'll be trying to close out a teaching. So I had to do a double measure, but this is a brand new teaching. And we're going to try to get this out and get this across so we can find a good place in your heart and not necessarily just be some information you've agreed to mentally, but you can see it's a perfect portrait of what God is doing if we allow Him to open up the scriptures to us. Amen. He's going to open it up for us. All right, let's just, so we can find something to launch from. Go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, chapter what? 28? No, chapter 11. I want to go to the blessing chapter. Give me the first 12, because it's downhill after that. That's when all the curses come. Yeah. So this is Deuteronomy. It's a prophetic picture. Moses getting ready to transition his people. I believe God is transitioning us as well. Verse 7. Let's go all the way down. Well, you know what? Let's go back up. You're right. Because I like to give a clear picture. We did start from this on last week. It said, therefore thou shalt love the Lord thy God and keep his charge and his statutes and his judgments and his commandments sometime. Always. Now, mind you, after the totality of the sum total of all these commandments and judgments and statutes and the charge that was given to Moses, it totaled out to 613. I think I mentioned that before, and I said 613 is actually the total amount that certain words that's connected to evil is in the Bible. Thank God he took evil out of the way, right? He took the ordinances out of the way, right? He nailed them to the cross. I thought so. Because I don't think none of us can keep 13 of them 613. We're going to break it somewhere. Amen. I mean, come on. You ain't supposed to have cotton mixed with linen. We blew that right now. Verse 2. And know ye this day, for I speak not with your children which have not, I speak not with your children which have not known, and which have not seen the chastisement of the Lord your God, his greatness, his mighty hand, and his stretched out arm, next, and his miracles and his acts, what he did in the midst of Egypt, unto Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and on all his land. Now he's giving them a history lesson, right? He said that what I'm about to establish, I'm about to put a model, an apostolic model, to possess the land. And he said, I'm getting ready to ensure your safety into the land. But in the meantime of you being delivered from out of Egypt, you produce a seed that is unaware of the requirements of the law, right? That's a paraphrase. So that's why he's talking about miracles and acts and everything. Verse 4. And what he did unto the army of Egypt, unto the horses, their horses, chariots, and how he made the water of the Red Sea to overflow them as they pursued after you, and how the Lord has destroyed them unto this day. Verse 5. And what he did unto you in the wilderness until you came into this place. Now that place, I believe, was Kadesh Barnea. I could be wrong, might be Mount Sinai, but this place, or should I say that place? How many know we're coming out to this place, not necessarily this location? I mean, no, this place is not rocks underneath your feet. It may be a little rocky. Amen. And certain truths are coming, and God has opened up your understanding. Verse 6. And what he did unto Dothan and Abiram and the sons of Eliab and the son of Reuben, how the earth opened her mouth. I like how he didn't mention Korah. Okay. Open her mouth. Y'all know who Korah was, right? He rebelled against the authority. That's why in the book of Jude, you find out it said, don't go in the gainsaying of Korah, or the error, or the gainsaying of Korah. Korah was trying to, or the way of Korah. Korah was trying to usurp authority. The earth opened up. her mouth, and swallowed them up, and their household and their tents and all the substance that was in their possession in the midst of all Israel. Next. But your eyes have seen all the great acts of the Lord which he did. How many know some of us need to see some great acts? Next one. Trick question, huh? Therefore you should keep all. Y'all don't want to see that? You just want to read about it, huh? A little slow tonight. A little slow tonight. I don't even see smoke come out of the pipes. That's kind of scary. I normally can hear the engine revving. I don't even hear it. Therefore you should keep all the commandments which I command you this day, that you may be strong and go in and possess the land, whether you go to possess it. Right? As we started off with it, there's a land God has for us. Right? Now, Christologically, we're talking about Christ is the land. But experientially, on a practical level, it's our assignment. Amen? So even a son has an assignment. Right? But his son, Jesus came as a son, he had an assignment for this purpose. Right? Was the son, come on now? Y'all know scripture? For this purpose was the son to do what? To sit around? Huh? To destroy the works of the devil. The same purpose is given unto us. Where the works at? In our assignment. In the land. Amen? I know you thought you got saved just to come out and mellow out, but you wouldn't call it this church to mellow out. You call it to get in the fight, man. Possess your land, extend the boundaries. Whether you go to possess it, verse 9. And that you may prolong your days in the land which the Lord swore unto your father to give unto them and to their seed, and a land that's flowing with milk and honey. We already established milk and honey. What is it? That's a whole nother independent teaching. What's milk? The word. How you know? Peter said it. Peter got keys. He said, desire the sincere milk of the word. Isaiah said to be drawn from the mother's breast. Right? So we can associate milk with principles. Then he said, I'm going to give, not only do we stop at principles, because some folks don't like hanging on the deep end of the pool, they want to keep you legal. Legalistic, right? Just to the letter, Apostle Steve, just to the letter. But there's honey in a rock. And we should desire to have honey. Honey speaks of revelation, right? Jonathan dipped his rod in the honey, and it said his eyes was in light. That's what honey will do for you. Okay, verse 10. For the land which whether thou goest in to possess it is not as the land of Egypt from whence you came out. Thank God. Dire straits, double straits. That's what this realm means, double straits. Or to be confined. And in the rabbinical writers, it means to be in exile. To be a prisoner. So the land that God is bringing us to is not to be in exile. A fugitive in our own land. I did teach a long time ago. We're a fugitive in our own land. You know what a fugitive is, right? What does he do? Run, hide, escape, don't want to pray, don't want to prophesy, don't want to do nothing. That's a fugitive in his own land. When you're supposed to be enjoying the land that flows. Boy, I feel a preacher on me tonight. The land that flows. There should be a flow. Should be a flow in worship. Not rubbing two rocks, trying to get a light to start. Should be a flow in everything. Flow in preaching, teaching, flow in greeting, ushering. A flow in receiving. It should just. I almost had a song come up on me. For whence you came, right, let it flow. From whence you came out, where thou sowest, what? Thy seed and watered thy foot as a garden of earth. In other words, you sowed and you didn't get. But this is the land, and when you sow in, you're going to be blessed. Verse 11, so I can hurry up, I got 3 more verses. But the land where you go to possess is a land of hills and valleys, drinking the water of the rain of heaven. So there's hills and valleys, hills and valleys. We just want the hills, we don't want the valleys. We just want the ups, we don't want the downs. Good thing we got a insight on this thing. We know that all things work together. So hills and valleys work together for the good, right? Trouble don't last always. That's a good song, right?
Amen.
It's a land that hills and valleys drinking water of the rain of heaven, verse 12. A land which the Lord thy God careth for. That's the land I want. That's my land I want. I don't want a land that he don't care for. There's a lot of land, but some land he's not caring for. For the eyes of the Lord thy God are always upon it. I think I'm going to preach this one Sunday. I can feel it coming on me. Let me get out of this. I got to. From the beginning of the year, even until the end of the year. Huh? What he started, he never broke momentum. Whatever he's doing, from one beginning to the end, is the same. That's why I got saved. When I was incarcerated, that's why I got saved. I looked at my logs, and I found out, man, dang. Beginning of the year, I have a whole bunch of money. End of the year, I was broke. I'm like, what the heck? Come February, I was back rolling again. But come November, December, I'm like, all that money. I was serving a guy who didn't care for the land I was in. Out of this world. From the beginning of the year even to the end of the year, so there should be an increase, verse 13. And it should come to pass, if you shall hearken from time to time unto my... Okay, my fault. Did I miss something? Diligently. That stuff that church folks get a little squeamish about. You mean I got to be diligent in my study? Diligent in my obedience? Pretty much. That's under the Old Testament. We got a better covenant with better promises. How much more? That's why when Jesus took them in the Beatitudes 5, Matthew 5 and 7, he didn't give no clearance. He upped the ante. He said, now, you heard it, when you look upon a woman you lust. But he said, if it's in your heart, you're already in trouble.